Hey everybody, and welcome to this video where I'm gonna give you some quick mindset tips to make sure that you get the success that you want as fast as possible. And I'm also gonna speak from experience to help you from making some mistakes to make sure that you get results even faster than I did. So just to dive right into this, here are the tips to make sure that you're successful and some mindset tips to make sure that you are laser focused and you hit your goals as fast as possible. So the very first thing that you wanna do is show up. And the fact that you press play on this video and you're here, you already did half the work. Just showing up is half the battle. And this course is a lot of fun. And once you learn what I have to show you in the following videos on how to eat for your weight and to show you how you can actually still eat chocolate and pizza and cheesecake and work things into your daily diet, you're gonna say, wow, this is a lot of fun, and you're gonna actually apply this. And so you're gonna want to just keep showing up every single day. And because this course is a lot of fun, and I'm actually gonna iron out some things that you might be doing wrong and actually get you on the right track. The right track is the best track, and you're gonna enjoy this a lot more. So like, for instance, if you're skipping breakfast, that's a no-no. Like, you're gonna be eating breakfast. If you're eating light lunches, that's a no-no. You gotta be eating big lunches. Like, just showing up, applying what I teach you, you're gonna stay on the right track. And this is not gonna be some yo-yo thing, yo-yo diet lifestyle where you try this out for a while, you get your results, and you're gonna go back to your old way of eating. So if you're gonna be eating breakfast and eating bigger lunches, you're not gonna go back, once you hit your goals, you're not gonna go back to like skipping breakfast and eating light lunches again. There's no reason for it. So this whole lifestyle thing is gonna help you out and put you on another track to where it's like you're gonna continue with this program and process for the rest of your life, because I want to put you on a better track than what you're currently on. So don't worry about falling back onto your old ways of eating and your old routines, because those are no more. So, but anyways, just showing up, learning the course material, applying this into your daily life is going to give you the results that you're looking for. And also by making this a priority, making weight loss a priority, you're going to get laser focused and make sure this happens. When I turned 40, I'm 42. When I turned 40, I made weight loss my dead on focus. That's my laser focus. That is the goal. And for 6 months, I was just laser focused on learning everything I'm teaching you in this course. And I was really serious about it. And now that I have my goals and I've achieved my goals, like looking back on it, I didn't have to be so stressed out. I did trust the process. I stayed on course the entire time. I didn't try any other diet plan. I didn't deviate. I just stuck to the same plan over and over, and being persistent and showing up is what it took to get results. It wasn't working hard. It wasn't doing things I didn't like. It was showing up every single day, being persistent, and just showing up is what gets you results, and not deviating from the plan. For instance, if you take what I teach you in this course and you lose 8 pounds in the first month, do it again. Do it for month 2, and now you're gonna lose another 8 pounds. Or if you're losing 10 pounds or 12 pounds, like, don't be satisfied with just losing 10 pounds. Like, keep on track until you get down to your ideal weight. And once you get down to your ideal weight, I'm going to teach you how to switch things around to where you stop losing weight and you maintain your current weight. So just know, like, there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, but during this process, you're going to be eating 5 meals a day. And then I'm also going to give you some tips on how to exercise if you're into that. So, and some things that are going to blow your mind when it comes to losing weight and burning fat with exercise if you have failed with losing weight in the past while exercising. Because there's some things you don't know yet, which I'm going to teach you in the next following videos when it comes to working out and applying your diet to your daily routine. But showing up, making this a priority is number one. So like, are there times when you're gonna fall off the track? Sure. In the 6 months that I was losing weight, there were times when I did fall off the track. There was a New Year's Eve party where I went to an Italian family's house and I had way more pasta than I should have, and I gained 2 pounds the next day. And you might say, oh, it's only 2 pounds, but it took me a week to lose those 2 pounds. Whereas, had I not gone off the track, I could have gone another week and lost 2 pounds instead of like making up for what I lost. So for every step you take back, you're gonna have to work that off, but by the time you work that off, you could have already been 2 steps ahead. So like, that's why I want you to be laser focused and stay on track. And I'm gonna teach you how to still, apply cheat meals and how you can still eat out at restaurants. So that way you don't go off the tracks as much. So I'm going to teach you everything I know and also teach you from my mistakes, so that way you get results even faster than I did. So, but even going to this idea of making weight loss a priority, I mean, going back to the rare situations, it's like, I mean, as long as you're 90% perfect with your meals, which means if we're eating 5 meals a day over the course of 2 days, if something were to happen to meal number 10, at least you're 90% perfect. You're still going to lose weight and get results. So like, don't think you got to be absolutely perfect all the time to get results, because there is going to be times, some wiggle room for some things to happen. But I'm saying when it comes to priorities, there's going to be some times where you're going to have to make a sacrifice. For instance, you know, my family came in town one day, and my brother likes to go out to eat. So we went out to eat to a restaurant for lunch. We went to an Italian restaurant. I was able to be smart about that and just kind of wiggle my way around that. But then they wanted to go eat out at a restaurant, a pizzeria, go get some pizza late at night. And so like, you know, when I said, I was like, we just had Italian earlier, now you want to go get pizza? It's like 9 o'clock at night. So like, I literally just brought my own food with me and ate my food in the restaurant, just because like, you know, I already went out to eat once, but now it's like you guys are gonna have pizza and it's just gonna be way too complicated. So there might be times when you do have to make a quick sacrifice. You know, you might have to prep up your meals. Like I prep my meals 3 days in a row. I'll cook all my food in bulk, and then I'll prep my meals 3 days in a row. So that way I can just grab and go if I'm bringing food to work or whatever. So there is gonna be a little bit of discipline, but you know what? There's something to said about that, is like, you know, everyone has to suffer 2 things. You're either going to suffer discipline or you're going to suffer from regret. And I'm going to tell you what, discipline is the better choice, because, you know, sacrificing small little things is a way better to get what you want, is a way better reward than like pigging out, then I use that word, but like just dishing out on a whole 2 plates of pasta and things like that, which I'm going to show you some better meal options rather than pasta when we get to the restaurant eat out section. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, making weight loss a priority is going to be the number 1 thing that you need to do to make sure you lose weight. And I'm going to teach you ways to make this super easy for you and stay on track from here on out until you hit your goal. The next thing is you got to understand, why are you doing this? So like, is it pain or pleasure? So like, when I started losing weight, when I made weight loss a priority, I was 40 years old. I was way overweight. I spent years in the gym. I spent hours watching YouTube videos. I spent hours watching, you know, videos and reading blogs and just trying to figure out the whole weight loss code and what it's going to take to make this thing happen. And so there just came a day where I just became so fed up and I became laser focused, and I was going to make sure, I was dedicated to make sure this happened. So the pain is what made me make this thing happen. And I was laser focused for 6 months, where like for 6 months, I woke up 30 minutes early to go do cardio. And I'll teach you how to actually do cardio and burn fat. That's more of a lifestyle tip, because just really quickly, what's on my mind, you can't burn fat exercising, whether it's with cardio or lifting weights, if you have insulin in your system, and insulin happens every time you eat something. So if you're here to burn fat, the only way you can burn fat doing cardio is to do it first thing in the morning before breakfast. And so every morning for 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, I would wake up 30 minutes early and go downstairs. I live in an apartment complex where there's cardio machines in the gym, and I would go do 30 minutes of cardio, and I didn't even run, I didn't even jog. It was just brisk walking for 30 minutes. And so that's all I did, but I made sure I did it 5 times a week, week in and week out, until I got down to my ideal weight. And then here's the cool thing, is like, once you get down to your ideal weight, you don't have to do cardio as much if you don't want to. Like, I only do cardio twice a week for maybe 15 minutes at a time, and that's only because I want to. But compared to, you know, when I was laser focused, doing it 5 times a week for 30 minutes at a time, I mean, that's dedication and that's focus. But I'm just saying that once you hit your goals, you don't have to be, you can lessen the focus or lessen how strict you are, and just have a little more wiggle room with your lifestyle. So like, and you can manage your weight just through your diet alone. So like nowadays, like, I know how to work my diet around to where like I don't have to do cardio, and I know that I'm gonna still wake up every morning and see my abs and I'm only doing cardio twice a week, only for 15 minutes at a time, maybe 20 minutes at the most. But that's nothing compared to like when I was laser focused, making this a priority and doing cardio 5 times a week for 30 minutes. And even if you don't have a treadmill or a gym nearby, you can always do some brisk walking outside of your house. So, but I'm just saying like that's just part of the things that I'll discuss in the lifestyle tips. But I'm just saying like the pain is going to give you the focus. But now that I've hit my goals, it's all about pleasure. Like I love waking up every morning, liking the way to look, and so will you. So like the pleasure happens once you hit your goals and you're happy and you've achieved yourself and you feel proud of yourself. And now when I'm in the gym, when I lift weights, I can see which movements are creating certain muscle formations in my body. So I can see like the muscle separation when I do certain movements, whatever that is. So I discuss all that in my workout tips. But now that I've achieved my goals, everything is all about pleasure. So I wake up and stick to my diet plan every single day because not only do I eat chocolate and everything I love and still enjoy myself, but there's a little discipline, a little bit of formulation to how you eat, when you eat, to make sure that you stay on your goal and you stay right where you want to be as far as your fitness goals and having your ideal weight. So now it's all about pleasure. I love waking up every morning. I love being able to know that I can go out, eat at a restaurant and still not gain a pound or two because now I know what I'm doing. And so I just want to let you know that, you have to have your reasons and why you do things. Is like, for right now, it might be pain. You might be fed up with the way you look in the mirror. You might be fed up with the fact that your clothes don't fit. Or you might be fed up with the fact that whenever you go out to a clothing store and you try on a new shirt, you don't like the way it looks on you, but like had you been fit, it would actually look great. So I mean, like, there's a lot of pain in being overweight, but the pleasure comes is like once you hit your goals, you're proud of yourself. And then not to mention you get a lot of attention from people and stuff like that, because now that you've lost weight, people are going to give you lots of compliments. Friends and family are going to be like, wow, you lost a lot of weight. What'd you do? Or like even just walking around in public, you get attention from everywhere you go, because 40% of Americans are overweight. 40%, that's nearly half. So like if you're one of the few people that's actually fit and like has some muscle tone, has a flat stomach, you are in the top 5% of the population where you're going to be a unicorn basically. So I'm just saying you're going to get attention. There's a lot of benefits to like losing weight. And now this whole thing and sticking to the plan is all about the pleasure. Not to mention that, I eat a lot more now than when I was overweight. So I just know how to eat correctly, and that's what I teach you how to do as well. The next tip to be successful, you got to like the process. So like, I made this whole course because I know like people love to eat, but like if you just know how to eat properly, such as like you can still have carbs, you can still have chocolate, but what people don't know is like if you had more protein than carbs in every meal, you're going to build muscle and lose weight, and the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn even when you sleep. So that's where a lot of things people go wrong, is they eat too many carbs, but where's the protein? So I teach you how to enjoy the process. So I mean, this isn't going to be like eating bland chicken breast with rice and vegetables. I eat chicken thighs, I eat bison, I eat salmon, a lot of fatty foods, actually a lot of fatty meats. And then I throw a lot of taco seasoning on top of my chicken. I throw a lot of barbecue sauce on my meats. So nothing in this whole process sucks. It's a lot of fun once you learn how to do it. So you're going to like the process. So when I teach you how you can literally eat 3 tacos a day and half a chocolate bar and still lose weight, I think you're going to enjoy that. Or eat half a pizza a day and still lose weight, I think you're going to enjoy that. So this whole process is meant for you to enjoy it, to be excited about it, and like what you're doing. And not only that, but every day, every week, when you look on the scale and you're down another pound or 2, like just keep going with the process because it's working. So liking the process is what it's all about. And so I know a lot of people don't like to work out. I know a lot of people don't like to exercise, but when you find a way to enjoy it, like if you can get on a cardio machine and set the speed and then close your eyes and just do like a quick little meditation while your body does the walking, and you get a little activation, like a little active nap, I guess you can say, like doing that cardio could be actually something you like to do. Or if you learn how to work out properly then and it feels good, you're gonna like working out. And I guarantee you, once you start eating more and having a proper diet and getting more nutrients into your system, working out isn't going to be horrible. Like, in fact, if there was a week when I was traveling and I couldn't stick to my diet as much, I wasn't eating much vegetables, I wasn't eating much protein or carbs, and so like going back to the gym, even after 3 days of being off my diet, it sucked. It didn't feel good, and just because I don't have the energy and you don't feel good, but it would take another 2 or 3 days of eating properly to actually start getting into the mood, into feeling good, physically feeling good, to where it actually feels good to be working out. So if you ever gone to the gym and it doesn't feel good, it's probably because of your nutrients and like how much you're eating or not eating. So even for me, like after a year after I lost all my weight, there was a week when I wasn't able to stick to my diet. And then like even it took another 2 or 3 days of eating properly to start feeling good in the gym again. So if you don't like going to the gym, if it sucks, if it feels like it hurts, it's all because of your diet. And so once you start eating more, or even eating more protein, eating more carbs, eating more vegetables, even eating more fats, you're gonna start feeling better in the gym and you're gonna start feeling really good. So, but anyways, enjoy the whole process. And so that's what it's gonna take to come back every single day. So like I wake up every morning enjoying the fact that I still get to eat toast with peanut butter and jelly and my coffee first thing in the morning. I still like to know that I still have barbecue chicken. I can still have taco flavored shrimp with vegetables. I still eat half a chocolate bar almost every other day. But enjoying the process is all it takes, and just learning the little quick theories in this course is what it's going to take. The last thing I want to talk about is just celebrate your small successes and be happy now. You know, being happy comes with progress. Don't wait until you've hit your goals to be happy. You know, if you like, I weigh 213 pounds, and so like when I started losing weight and I went from 213 to 209, when I broke the 10s and I got into the 1s, I was at 209. That was a success. When I got down from the 200s to 199, that was a success. Like, you know, even though I wasn't 150 yet, 150 pounds, just breaking the 200 pound mark and just hitting 199, that was so awesome. And then like when you go from 199 and over the course of another month, now you're at 189, then you're at 179, then 169, you know, celebrate all your small successes. So when I was losing weight though, it took 6 months to lose 60 pounds. And here's the thing, is like, even in month 3 and month 4, it was like, geez, when is it going to happen? When am I going to finally look good? You know, like looking good, I mean, like, I know that's, everyone has their own opinion on that, but like, I'm talking like 10%, 12% body fat for a guy. And for a girl, you don't even have to be that lean, just because girls have less muscle mass than guys. But that's a whole other thing, which I discussed later on in how to discover your ideal diet for your ideal body type. But right now it's like, don't wait to, you know, be happy once you hit your goal. Like, be happy the entire way. But depending on how much you have to lose, I'm just saying, like, even in month 4 and I lost 40 pounds, I was still 20 pounds overweight, and it felt like, geez, I put in all this work for so long, and like, yeah, I've lost 40 pounds, but it's like, I'm not where I feel like I should be. But you got to know, it's like, if you weigh 60 pounds overweight, or if you're 100 pounds overweight, I mean, it might have taken you years to get there, but like the fact that you can burn off 10 pounds of fat every single month, I mean, it might have taken you, if you weigh 100 pounds overweight, and that might have taken you 3 years or 4 years or 5 years of eating irregularly or improperly, but it's going to take you less than a year to burn it all off. So, I mean, even though the path seems like it takes a long time, there's going to come a day when you're going to wake up and you're going to look in the mirror and you see a lining in your abs, and you're going to be, oh my God, I finally made it. So, I mean, I went from 213 pounds and I've been as low as to 147. So, and that was all within 6 months. And so ever since then, in the past year and a half, I've been able to just maintain my weight with a proper diet structure, which I lost weight with, but now I eat one more meal. So now I eat 6 meals a day to stop the weight loss, but I was eating 5 meals a day while losing weight. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel, that once you hit your goal, you can add in one more meal to stop the weight loss, or you can stop doing as much cardio and just maintain your diet you can maintain your weight through your diet, so you can manage everything just through your diet. So I'm just saying, like, get laser focused, make it happen as fast as possible, get results as fast as possible, just knock it out, just get it done. And then once you hit your goal, it's easy to just manage your ideal weight just through diet alone. So, which I teach you once you get down to your ideal weight. So again, during this whole process, you'll be eating 5 meals throughout the day. And if you want to do cardio, you'll be doing cardio first thing in the morning. So, but once you get down to your ideal weight, in order to stop the weight loss process, you're going to add in 1 more meal if you want to stop the weight loss process. Or you can even do less cardio just to stop losing weight so much, because there's going to come a time where too small is too small. So it's just like, I like to be, right now I'm around 155, but I've been down to 147. But that was a year and a half ago. The reason I weigh 155 now is because I put on about 5 more pounds of muscle since then. So, but anyways, I'll teach you all about working out in another video and how I work out to gain muscle and things like that. But for now, we're trying to lose weight. And so this whole course is how to get there. So, but all of this is what it kind of takes in your mentality in order for you to lose weight. To show up, make this a priority, and you're going to hit your goal faster than if you just were just kind of easy about it. So get laser focused, kick this thing out of the park, and hit your goal as fast as possible. The next thing is just know, why are you doing this? So it's like out of pain or is it pleasure? So right now you're probably, it's coming from a pain point of view, which was for me as well. So like, you're just fed up with the way you look. You want to, maybe you have tried dieting before, maybe you do put in the effort, but you're just not getting results. So it's like, just you being fed up with previous attempts is enough to, kick your own butt and get laser focused and stay on course the entire time and make it happen. And then once you hit your goals, you're gonna love the way you look. And then now dieting is all about pleasure and just being able to manage your diet routine and being able to eat whatever you want, but just being smart about it. And you know that you're still not gonna lose, you're not going to gain weight the next day, but you can still maintain the weight that you want to be at. And also, you're going to like the process. Again, like, I teach you how to eat 5 meals a day, and like, everything's a lot of fun. Like, I still eat chocolate, I still eat cheesecake, I still eat rice, I still eat toast, peanut butter and jelly, anything you want, you can still have. You just got to learn the proper way to do it. And just really quickly, I'll just reiterate, it's like, a lot of people are eating way too many carbs. If you just ate more protein than carbs, you're going to lose weight. And that's some things I teach you in the following videos. The next thing is just celebrate your success. Like, don't wait until you hit your goal to be happy. Just trust the process and celebrate your successes as you go along. So if you have to lose 30 pounds, like every time you lose 10 pounds or whatever you have to lose, whether it's 30 pounds, 60 pounds, 100 pounds, every time you lose some weight, even if it's just 1 pound, celebrate that and just know that happiness comes from progress, not always hitting your goals. So anyways, but these are just some quick mental tips to help you gain the insight on what it takes to help you lose weight. Stay focused, enjoy the process, and I'm going to show you how to have fun while losing weight in the next videos. So I'll see you in the next video where I'll teach you exactly how you can get down to your ideal weight and how we can discover your ideal weight and the diet for you to get there. So I'll see you in the next video.